Hi everyone and welcome to Nico's Kitchen's What You Want Wednesday. Today's recipe request comes in from the user Succulent187 and they've requested for me to make tiramisu. So, let's get started.
What you want?
So the first thing that we're going to do, guys, is get started on our custard for our tiramisu. So what I want you to do is get an egg and I want you to separate the egg, meaning take the yolk and the white and separate them, and here's how you do it. So guys, separating your egg is as easy as this. Basically, when you've cracked the top of the egg open, you've got your white, which is the clear part, and the yolk, which is the yellow. And I want you to transfer that back and forth, okay? And each time just pull away and you'll get all that egg white separated from the yolk. So we've got our egg white in there, and you can see there all's left is the yolk. So into a bowl I'm going to put in our egg yolks, and to that I'm going to add some sugar. And then using a whisk, just whisk the egg yolk and the sugar until it's nice and creamy. So guys, that's what you're after, just a very pale cream colour. And to this, I'm going to add our mascarpone cheese. Now, mascarpone cheese is a great sweet cheese and it works so well in this. It's absolutely essential. So, straight in. And just mix the cheese in with the egg yolks and the sugar. So just make sure you get all the lumps out, guys. You don't want any lumps of mascarpone cheese in there. Now, we haven't finished adding to this yet, but I'm going to put it aside and we're going to get started on our egg whites. So into a separate large bowl, I'm going to put in our egg whites straight in. Now, you've seen me do egg whites many times before. Essentially, it's the same thing. We're getting egg whites, we're beating them until we get to soft peaks, and then we're going to be adding some sugar until it goes firm. So just using an egg beater, give it a good mix. So guys, that is soft peak stage until they're nice, white and fluffy. Now it's time to slowly add our sugar. So very slowly, just add your sugar in just a little bit, don't do it all at once. So that's what you're looking for, guys, those stiff peaks. And when you lift the bowl over, nothing comes out. That's what you're after. So guys, back into this bowl, I'm going to add in our egg whites. Now just do this with a spatula and be very careful, because we don't want to knock all that air out of those egg whites. And very carefully just fold over that custard into the egg whites. Don't mix it, just fold it over like I am and it will eventually work. So that's what you're after, guys, this beautiful smooth custard. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous. Right, put that aside and we're going to get started on our espresso. So guys, what I've got here in a bowl is some coffee, okay, and I've mixed up the coffee just like you would if you were drinking it, some coffee, and I've just put a little sugar as well. Now, into this coffee, now it doesn't have to be hot, just warm. You're going to have to get some lady fingers or some sponge fingers, just like that. What I want you to do is just dip them, okay, each side like that into the espresso. Now, you don't need them in there very long, otherwise they'll go too soggy. After you've soaked them in the coffee, what I want you to do is just into a Pyrex dish, lay them just like that. Now what I want you to do is, with your custard mix, just pour it over the top of those sponge fingers. So guys, after you've pushed out that custard mix, what I want you to do is get some cocoa powder and just sprinkle it over the top. Just like that. So guys, you can see here we've just started our second layer and we're just repeating that first process. So guys, that's it, that's all you have to do. Now, the reason why, some of you may ask, Nico, why did you leave a section down the side? It's because I actually like that custard alongside the tiramisu, alongside that sponge cake. It's almost like having, you know, apple crumble and ice cream. I like that custard with the tiramisu, that's just me. If you wanted to have sponge fingers down the side, by all means, go for it. Now this goes into the fridge for at least 2 to 3 hours, okay, just until it firms up, and then we'll get stuck into it. And there you have it, guys, the classic Italian tiramisu. Absolutely gorgeous. Just have a look at those layers just in there. Yum. Oh, so it's time to get stuck in. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, so many things. The softness of the sponge, the coffee, the chocolate, the custard. It is amazing. It is one of my favorite desserts. I get hundreds of requests for it. So there you go, a really simple homemade version of this Italian classic. All the ingredients are below as always. Just click for more info. You take care, and I'll see you this Friday for Fast Food Friday.